On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Warren will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Caught by Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 10, Roman Wilson. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. And a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jaguars 0. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the ground with ETN. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Rudolph. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Rudolph. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rudolph. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Rudolph going to throw again. That completes it again to Metcalf. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rudolph now to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the air, Rudolph. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Jaguars nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Lisa 24. Red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
On red.
Now Lawrence. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Brown. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
21 more yards.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
ETN. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Lions.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the red. Hey,
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On the give, it's Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Hey, Lion, think right.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 27.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
Lawrence will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Completes it to Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A handoff for Warren. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw, Rudolph. He'll find his man, Skoranek, over the middle.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. Now Rudolph. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another try, second and 10 now. Throwing here, Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
First down, Steelers.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now Rudolph. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Warren.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it's Rudolph.
Flushed out right.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you